Hello students, in last lecture, recalling the last lecture, we have seen these points in last lecture that moment of force can be checked by the parameters. We can say, let us take there is a rod and some force applying on body. If the magnitude of force will be 0, we does not get any moment. Second case, if this distance will be 0, means what? If this distance will be 0 means this force may be on a pivot. This force may be on a pivot. In that case also body will not turn, that's why moment will be 0. Next case we have seen that whenever the magnitude of a force will increase, that will increase the moment. And last case, whenever the distance from the pivot will increase, that moment will also increase. So by considering all these four parameters, we can check our equation that moment of force about point O will be equal to magnitude of force multiplied by distance from the pivot. Is it right? So this is our formula for the moment of force. Next we have seen SI unit. So SI unit of moment of force will be Newton meter, because here force and distance, two quantities multiplied. So units will be the multiplication of unit of force and unit of distance. So that will be Newton meter. CGS unit will be, in a CGS system, force measured in dyne, distance measured in centimeter. So CGS unit will be dyne centimeter. Whereas we can measure moment as a kg force meter also. We can measure in kg force meter or measuring gram force centimeter also, according to our the force and distance values given. According to values, and you can say the units of force and distance are given, we can measure in that parameter also. Okay, these are the units and the moment of force. Next part today we are going to see, that is applications of moment of force. So we are going to see the real life applications of moment of force. So very simple application we are going to see. Okay, application of moment of force, and we are going to see that application along with the significance of force and distance. So first application we are going to see that tightening the nut bolt arrangement with a spanner. Tightening nut bolt arrangement with spanner. Now for our consideration, for our concept clearing, we have one bolt here along with a spanner. Now see, this is the bolt I have taken. This is nut and bolt arrangement. So now let us say this is fixed, and we have to tighten the bolt. So now what we are going to do, first, if I check, or if I going to tighten it with my hands, I want to apply large force. In actual practice, I want to apply large force, because whatever the hexagonal nut here, I am applying force from the center to some distance, that will be what? Our radius of a hexagonal nut. But instead of doing this, I am using spanner. Here. So now here you can say, here I fix a spanner, and now to the spanner I am applying force at this distance. I am applying force at the distance here. Okay, so you can say here is the pivot point at this point, and we are applying force here to tighten a nut. So in that case what will happen? Whatever the center point of a nut or that rod screw here, from this at this much distance I am applying force. So it will create large moment. Because we increase the distance. But without a spanner, I can apply force at this much distance only. So you can say, if for the tightening of this nut some moment required, and that much moment created by smaller force, if I increase the length of application of force, and that is done with a spanner. That's why by using spanner we can easily open or tight the nut by least force application, Now second application we have, that is scissor. Here is a scissor, everybody know. Okay, or you may take a shear means the same scissor that may use to cut a metal. So now in case of scissor, see here students, here is our fulcrum point, or you can say here is our pivoted point, and we are applying force here at the ends. So while cutting any piece, that may be any paper piece or anything, we are applying force at some distance from a pivot. So here we apply a force, and then it will create moment at this point about a fulcrum. So in that case, have you seen that when we apply force at larger distance, that will create larger moment. That's why we can cut easily. So this is another application of moment of force. So first application we can say tightening a nut bolt arrangement with spanner. Secondly we can say that in scissor, application of force is at some distance from fulcrum. Is it right? Is at some distance from the fulcrum. These two examples you can take as an application for moment of force. Everybody got the results? Okay, very good.